Hi everybody, I'm Carrie Cunnington. Happy Thursday to you. I wanted to give you a sneak peek into this Sunday's interview and then also give you some insight into the interviews and how I conduct them. So first of all, our featured interview this week is with Missy Durant. Missy is a woman I worked for about 10 years ago in the corporate world, and she is a spitfire and just a high-achieving woman and kind and a good friend, and she gave me an opportunity in the corporate world that changed the way I think about business and life, and I'm just very grateful for the opportunity Missy gave me. And I'm really looking forward to having her share her story with you. And she left the corporate world about 3 years ago, and in doing so had to reconnect to who she was. She felt like she had lost herself along the way, and she will share the action she took to reconnect to her core values and what was most meaningful for her. And that actually led to a book, which she launched right before the 2011 holiday season. So I'm really looking forward and to Missy's interview and excited to share that with you. Secondly, I seek out most of the women I am interviewing, and I look for good to the core human beings who have a story to tell, of women who have made that transformation and are willing to share it in a very authentic way. And the interviews are very conversational, as you can tell. I don't want them to be formal because I feel like we hold back when they're formal. So they're very conversational, and I dig in sometimes, and sometimes the questions I ask don't lead to anything, and sometimes they lead to a really meaningful point. Some of the interviews you are going to love, and it's going to agree with what you think, and it's going to feel good, and some of them aren't. Some of them are going to cause you to scrunch your eyebrows up like that and say, I'm not sure, I don't know. And I think that's okay. I really want you to listen for what's new. I think that's the value of these interviews, is you might hear something new that causes you to think differently or feel differently, and then you can think about that and process that and see what that means for you. So I hope you're enjoying these interviews. I've got a fantastic lineup in the works. I met 2 women last week at a women's entrepreneur conference in San Diego, and who are big in the world of personal development. 2 women, one whose name is Janet Atwood, and she wrote a book called The Passion Test, and another woman named Marcia Weeder, who has a website called dreamuniversity.com. And I met both of them and said, hey, could I share your story with this group of high-achieving women? And they both said, yes, we'd love to be a part of Moments of Brilliance. So those will be coming up in the next few weeks, and along with a whole bunch of other women who just have these amazing stories to tell. A woman who is a world-renowned opera singer, to a woman who started a website called Soul Sitters, purely to help people go through the grieving process with some support, because no matter how many times you go through that, it never gets easier. So Stacy Canfield, thank you for starting Soul Sitters, and I'm excited to share your interview with this audience as well. So thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate your comments and your thoughts and how these are making an impact on you. Please keep all of those coming. So I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you back here on Sunday morning.